isn't, y'all? Great right isn't. Oh, YouTube, I almost didn't get on you. Hey, Anderson. Thank you. Yeah, we'll have the song on Monday. Get your bikes. I'll tell you all about it while we walk. Jump on your bikes. Get your mats if you're going to do stretch out. Get your chair if you're going to do chair exercises. Get your weights if you're going to use weight. Stand up if you're walking in place. Line up if you're walking wall to wall. Start your treadmill. Yeah. Thanks for coming on the walk. I gotta make sure my glasses are clean. Y'all, wait till I tell y'all. Ooh, we finishing up the 40-minute walk, y'all. Yes, indeed. We're finishing it up. Yes, indeed. And, yeah, camera issues for me on the Facebook side. Great right, isn't I gotta get this camera right. Y'all, maybe this affected me a little more than I thought it did because cameras ain't right. This ain't this, that ain't that. Okay, I think I got it now. Oh no, I don't. But it did affect me greatly, which I tell you all. I mean, I've been telling you all along. That's one thing about truth. You want it, but when it comes, it still rattles you. Okay, here we go. So, like I said, thanks for coming on the walk. Like, comment, share. Tell her uncle, tell her auntie, tell her cousin, tell her friend to subscribe and exercise. Let me get a pace going. Well, there's a little 6-year-old boy. Y'all know I'm into true crime. Though I can't get back on in Spotify. I told y'all about that. And I won't be able to put the Pawn Moves First up on Spotify. And so I've been leaning on YouTube and Amazon, but Amazon, whoo, child, commercial laden, honey. And there was this little 6-year-old boy, so I could hit the YouTube streets. Little 6-year-old boy who father, you see the clip, he's on the treadmill running in. Then I'm like, what is this? A trial for the father that killed. And I'm like, what is this? So I go on all the sites and news feeds and stuff that has a story about this little boy. The father had him running on the treadmill in the gym, and it's a video of it. The boy kept falling and sliding off. The father kept putting him back on, and the boy kept trying again, sliding off. Then somehow, I didn't see it, but one of the podcasters said he picks the boy up and bites the boy on the back of the head. So I said, oh my goodness. Then he takes the boy upstairs, and the boy starts throwing up, and of course, he expires, the little boy. So you hear interviews of the mother, and the mother's, I took him to the doctor, I showed him the bruises, and everybody said, boy, it's fine, send him back to his dad. So I'm saying to myself, did anyone check for anal bruising? So I said, no, Vicky, you the only one go there. There you go. There you go. Y'all know on my premises, they don't do that here. If they find a body of a man, they're not going to check. He can have he can expire from head wounds, chopped up, but they'll never Look in his anal cavity. Now, so I was sitting there and I'm saying, they said he starved the boy. They say he beat the boy. They said he bit the boy. No, I didn't hear the professional say, well, there was no rectum tearing. They never checked. I didn't hear them say, oh, well, the test came back and we found some semen in his anal cavity. Because they don't want that statistics on their penal colony. So they'll never check because it's known. And I'm sorry, young men, old men too, who are attacked by these rectum bandits because there's nothing we can do. When he is SAing you anally and telling you that there's nothing that your mother or father can do to help you, he is right. His mother, she don't even got control of her body. That's why Texas keeps doing these things, talking about abortions and stuff like that. No, it's a sign for the boys. You got nowhere to go and nothing to tell. You see, I'm fitting to work your mama like a sex worker to make these babies so I can rectum bandit other young kids. And if you have been sexually assaulted anally, and it hurts you so much to your core that you can barely wake up in the morning and breathe, go to the police department and ask for a female police officer. Make sure it's a female. If a female ain't there, don't say nothing. Leave. Because that's the code of blue. They're very tight. And I often thought women had to fight to get into the police department. And I kept saying, why? Why? And the men will say, she'll never have my back like my policeman brother. He'll never have my back like my. And I say, yeah, she's trained to. She'll have your back, but she won't. Your policeman brother been dicked down. That's why he gonna stick to you like a wife. So don't go to a man. Don't ever tell another man that you were sexually assaulted anally. They take that as a rite of passage. They say, oh, suck it up. Suck it up. You're a man now. But inside you, something is hurting. And you're angry and you're confused. But that's the penal colony. That's the one thing the brick and mortar prison and this penal colony have in common. They can't stop anal bandits from going around SAing boys and men. They don't have the power, and we don't either. So, how do you make it work to your advantage? Let's look at Congress. I often wondered how them old people is still sitting there. Now I know why. There's the old rectum bandits. They know everybody, how everybody asshole in Congress and Senate look like. Except the women. They done banged it. I used to work at the UN Plaza Hotel, and we had this guy. He was gay. We used to call him Leilani. He worked all day at the Harvard Club for like $3 an hour in tips, and then he would come and work at the hotel and make his money to pay his bills. So he used to tell all the stories, and he himself would say they're not gay. It's like they had the sword fight, the boys sword fighting in the locker room. And then slips to get out of control. He slammed up against the what do you call that? The lockers, and something slips in. It's all in good fun and jest. You're still a man, and you go on. You go home to your wife. You go home to your fiance or your intimate partner, and you're back to life. They don't call that gay. And Leilani didn't either. Those rectum bandits don't want to wake up in the morning and look into the face of another man. First of all, they don't be looking in your face. When you bent over, all they're looking at is your back and your asshole. So there's no way we can protect you because it's not even tested. They don't even look for it. They had this guy, Raleigh somebody, was in Tennessee or something, and he was supposed to be drunk as the story goes, whatever, and then he was found in the lake. I didn't hear nobody said, I didn't hear the medical examiner said, well, there was no rectal tearing, which lets us know that there was no sexual assault. Or I don't hear, oh, we found rectal tearing. They're never going to do that. That is not going to be a statistic on this penal colony. It goes without saying. Mothers, just prepare your sons. Just prepare your son. Tell them the truth. Men feel that a dick up your ass makes you a stronger man. They don't look at it as being gay. They don't want to hold you. They don't want to hug you. They don't want to take you out to dinner and hear your problems. No. It's strictly all about power. And there's nothing we can do about it. At least little girls can say, oh, he touched me down here, he touched me there. They even have a whole nurse there for her. And every time, I'm telling you, a woman is found unalive, she has a rape kit done. Not men. Not men. So it's never going to stop because it's not. The way this is a penal. Look at the brick and mortar prison. If you're a man and you get put in a brick and mortar prison, you got to fight to keep them from dominating you. And how do they dominate you? They dick up your ass. But you got to fight every day. They're not saying gay, gay, gay. It has nothing to do with gay. It has everything to do with dominance and control. And the secret. Then he said, that little 6-year-old boy, the father's on trial. But they said the little 6-year-old boy didn't hardly want to speak to anybody, wouldn't tell his mother, and I knew right away. Because his rectum bandit, his father, But I'm just saying that because they never did a rectum exam. They never went up there to see if there's sperm or sperm residue or anything. They don't do that when it comes to men. And this poor kid, his story will never be told. His abuse stops before it gets to sexual assault anyway. Can't do nothing about that. But as I said, there's something you can do about it. Just like the Congress, embrace it. If they got some kind of power and position, they can get you in some kind of college or something. That's why I said anal bandits and their victims. Anal bandits, they want to dominate you, but they will also help you. That's what the fraternity is for. They all in there. Anally essaying one another all the time for dominance. But then when they get out, the secret is known, and they push each other up the corporate ladder. There's benefits from keeping a secret. But your mama can't help you, and your daddy can't help you. You got to do it yourself. And as I said, go to that police department. You find that female officer. You gotta be a female officer, because she's a female officer. She knows, because she catching it already. Because she can't sword fight with a penis because she ain't got a penis. They can't slip in the locker room playing around naked and something slide in. So they give that help. So when you come to her, she knows you're telling the truth. If you're drugged or anything else. And I wish this little 6-year-old boy's story would be told. You didn't tell the full extent of the father's violation. Because even as egregious the unlifing of this little boy, they're still not going to go all the way and say that little boy's anus was probably as wide as a football field. They ain't gonna put that in there. So I'm sorry it's happening to you. Please stop getting together with us women and not telling us the truth. Because one thing for sure is that if you go to a woman and you tell her, she'll still love you. She may have to make love to you differently, but she don't care. You may need anal stimulation. She ain't mad at you. She ain't mad at you. She still loves you for your honesty. But you can't come in there. I had to see another comment from the vote that you can't come in there slamming her, beating her, and kicking her because you're angry. She didn't do it. And she can't do anything to stop it. As you see, medical examiners, they don't test that. They don't report on that. I've yet to hear how a unlifing was solved through DNA from a victim sexual assault kit. They don't want to know. They don't want to know. They don't want to know. I think so. Sisters know that if you put 10 men up, there's probably only a chance that 2 have not been rectum bandited by a man in their lifetime. Not a bad thing. It's just happening. It's just happening. Men know when they get with a woman, there's a good possibility that she had been SA'd. But women, you ain't telling the truth. You ain't telling to your son. There's a good chance if you with a bunch of the boys and y'all doing stuff, something may slip up your butt. Whew. I didn't mean to bring that topic, but that little boy just wouldn't get off my head. Kept saying, "Where's the sexual assault kid? Where's the sexual assault?" And I said, "There's none." But I'll talk about it on the wall. Yeah, y'all. Whew. Another 20 minutes down. Whew. Yes. I'm gonna read my comments. Oh yes. Oh, let me see. Let me see. Hi, Devonta Anderson. Let's get the video to 100K 1 minute. Yay, I got a fan. Granny got a fan. Got a grandchild. Oh my goodness. That thing, oh, it just would not let me go. It kept saying, rectal exam, rectal exam test. I didn't get a rectal exam test. I didn't hear about it. And then all other ones kept saying, no rectal exam. They found me chopped up. They found me this. They found me that. There's nothing we can do. They, I guess that's my point of not wasting your energy. But in not wasting your energy, you have to come to an understanding within yourself and in your mind so you can go on with this human experience. Don't waste your energy. It happened. It happened. This is a male dominated society. There's a good chance it will happen more than once. It stopped happening so much with women because we started screaming and reporting it. That's not the reason why the anal bandits are mad at us. That's why they moved all this abortion you do with the I say with the body. Those are anal bandits. Look at those Capitol buildings and stuff like that. They're as old as dirt, but they got all the dirt on everybody. All the time the penis slipped up their ass. And no one will investigate. No one will look. It's not assumed for men. For women, the minute I hear it, I know it's sexual. And then with men, I say it's sexual. They say it ain't. I say, how can it not be? So it's going to happen to you. Happens to women and girls all the time. It's just that we're able to get some laws on the book, very little. But it's not you. It's not something you did. It's not something you asked for. It was just a rectum bandit that took advantage of the situation. And you got to move on. Please stop beating us and getting mad at us. Your mother couldn't help you. We can't help you either. Only you can help you. If you want to stop the rectum attacks, you have to report the attacker. But as I said, oh, things are coming on the wall. As I said, only report it to a female because to men, it's not sexual assault. It's building the character in you. It's making you stronger. And then you have a secret that all the men have. So don't go to them. Mm-mm. Don't go to them. No, but a female police officer, detective, they got mental health places. Go in there. They'll contact, if you're young enough, they'll contact DCF and they'll wish you out that situation. But sadly, they will put you in another home with this man. And then they'll tell him that they're there because you're sexually assaulted. And then he'll sexually assault you. Oh, I'm so sorry this happened to y'all. But take your energy and focus on what you want. What you want out of life. So you can get around that. I told y'all I was insensitive for years. But I saw my prize and I didn't give no energy to them. It was like what's happened and there you go. Because I'm finna get up out of here. This ain't a lifetime commitment of sorrow and pain. This is I'm under the age of, and I gotta stay here. Sorrow and pain. If you're in a game, that's part of it. Stop playing. It's part of it. Someone's going to fucking answer. It's inevitable. Don't use your energy getting angry, getting mad, beating up women, hating the world. And oh, why me? It's not. This is a penal colony, just like a brick and mortar prison. That's a rite of passage. It's a man's thing. You know the secret. You're a part of the crowd because you know the secret. But knowing the secret can catapult you to great heights. Don't ever look at it as over. Yes, it's horrible. Rectum assault by rectum is a horrible thing and degrading, but it is not the end of the world. Like I said, if you ain't gonna do something about it, don't take your energy and use it towards getting angry, because it's done all the time. I would say millions of times a day to boys and men. No one tells, so don't feel guilty because you're not telling. No one tells. Because when you tell, you're considered gay. That's why they keep the gay in the forefront. Can't use the bathroom, hate them, beat them. That's all rectum bandits. As a way of letting you know. You can't tell. That's why you can't tell another man. Because he's going to say, oh, you gay? He'll never say you're assaulted. Because you're not assaulted. He has two ways of looking at it. In his head, he's like, you're a man now. Or in his head, oh, so you're gay? So you can't ever tell them. You have to tell a woman. She's the only one that'll understand. Help you if you want to fight and put these folks' name in the newspaper. And still love you and be your friend if you don't. Save your energy. This is a penal colony. It's going to happen. And this penal colony is ran by men Men are all about power. And one way of doing power is to get another man on his knees in front of you and you enter him. That is power. Power. Not gay. They don't want to see you in makeup. They don't want to wake up next to you. They don't want you sitting at the table, across the table talking to them. They don't want you to cook their food. They don't want none of that. They love that rush of power over another man. For a child, they like knowing that they are growing. A rectum banded victim always going to be with him to keep the secret and starting very young. So don't use your energy. Stay focused on what you want. Stay focused on what you want. I knew, even through all that freaking incest, and I had to tell you, I was like, whoo, I'm going to be up and out of here in a few minutes, honey. I'm going to be up and out of here. I'm going to be up and out of here. I'm going to be up and out of here. And I did it the right way. Graduated, stopped in college, and hit the road. I don't hate men. I understand them. And in understanding them, there's that sexual element just through nature that they have. And it's just a part of power and dominance. It's ingrained in them. They say, oh, we're warriors, we fight, blah, 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 blah. Nothing greater than to get your enemy on all fours and shove it where the sun don't shine. So yeah, there's a real good chance that the man you're dating, not gay, but he had been anally sexually assaulted. And now he's part of the secret. So that's why, lady, again, we get you ladies, we get the energy. You got to realize where to put your energy at. If you don't understand that that man coming out of prison, rectum has been tore up no matter how many times he tells you, he can't tell you the truth because he'll be labeled. But you should know he is. He is or has been sexually assaulted. You have to know that his sexual proclivities are different than a man who has never been anally violated. He's going to have mood swings because no one talked to him about it. He has no understanding. It's a penal colony. Just like in the brick and mortar prisons. They call it manning you up, getting you ready for this life. Don't take that energy. I guess what I'm saying, you can turn a negative energy into a positive energy. It's not the end of the world. Like I said, you can stop him from doing it again. But don't turn it outward, especially to the ladies. Can't do nothing for you. Your mother couldn't help you. Every day they put laws in place to make sure your mother can't help you. Every day in school and in those pews you sit in, they tell you your mama can't help you. So, poor little boy, Daddy did everything to him, but anally. Everything but. Everything but. How is it possible? If the kid had stayed alive a little longer, she'd chop him up, put him in a pot. And let's look at the father. A very wealthy family. You know he was recommended. You know he was. He has a secret. You got to know the secret to climb the ladder of success. You look at all these executives, these CEOs and stuff like that. Honey, those are victims of rectum bandits who are moving up the chain and themselves becoming rectum bandits. To the younger ones. Oh, yeah. That one right there. That one right there. But just know, don't let it come a shock to you. They're going to do it. When you're in a group and boys playing around and stuff like that, there's a good chance you're going to be anally violated. It's just in their nature. Just what they do. You didn't do it. You didn't cause it. You didn't make it happen. Don't blame yourself. Tell yourself you're going to get out that situation. You're going to get control of your own life. And you're going to make sure that doesn't happen to you again. Or you want to embrace it. You want to climb the ladder of success and make something out of yourself. But it'll never stop happening. We can't. Oh, Georgia Anderson said I'm supposed to get to 1,000. Is it 1,000K? 100K? I don't know, y'all. I just know my back feels good from exercising, and I can share a little bit of what I don't like to open the floodgates for these ones who have crossed over, but that little boy wouldn't let me go. So I'm hoping after this walk, and I put it out on the ethers, that little boy, we have to say probably anally violated because no one ever checked. The dad did all of that. They did not sexually assault the little boy. Bit him. Da, 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 da. It's a penal colony. This happens. But use your energy to see clear of that. Like I did. I saw clear of it. I'm talking to y'all right now, but listen to me. As far as I'm concerned, it didn't stop me from going after my goals, dreams, desires, and I stayed on that path, and that's why I'm here for y'all right now. And then just before I was going to come down, I was looking at Black Girls Unlost. I had to mention it. I gotta mention it. And it opened up with Man on the Down Low unlifes two women who were together. And I knew. They started reading through like the comments on Facebook and stuff. And somebody wrote, Everybody know my cousin's gay, but he's on the down low. And then just speculation, speculation, speculation. Oh, things coming on the wall. Speculation, speculation, speculation. And the one I went with was that they was getting ready to out him. But he was upset. He shouldn't have been upset. He said he wasn't gay. Just because you're rectum bandited doesn't mean you're gay. That's what the rectum bandits want you to think, so they can keep doing it. They're vile. You see them sitting there in all those Capitol buildings? See those old fucks going in there? They got more brown on it than necessary. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Look beyond it. I'm on a penal colony. I'm a boy. I'm a man. The man's greatest power. They say over the lion, over a bear, over. It's not. The greatest power a man feels is when he dominates another man. And that's why they do it. So it's nothing you've done. You should have been here. You should have been there. No. Take your energy and say, I'm going to go beyond this situation. I'm not going to be hateful. I'm not going to be angry. It's just another experience. Whew. 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 This knee, y'all. Whoa. Whew. Whew. I was just getting ready to go. So, stop getting so angry. And it's not, you say, oh, it's only happened to me. No, it's not. No. That while a rectum bandit was anally violating you, there was millions of anal bandits in this country alone. Rectally violating men and boys. But millennials, when it happens to you, you make the choice, and the choice that you're not supposed to make is turn it on yourself. Look at the society. I keep saying, look at the society. This is a penal colony. If you want to know where you're at, I think Netflix got prison movies. I think Prime. Oh, let me tell you all about Prime. I knew, honey. I knew when Prime started giving discounts to like people with Medicare, food stamps, and stuff like that. I was like, wait a minute. They in the business of making money. This is losing money. And just as clear as I said that, commercials. So they ain't giving you shit. They ain't giving you nothing. They just got more people to watch commercials. Oh man. Life on this penal colony, honey. Whew, child. Life on this penal colony. Whew. I'm gonna read your comments. Because right now I'm running on fumes. We walk 40 minutes now. First week of walking 40 minutes. Squeeze your gut. Neither up nor down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One for good luck. What I forgot to what I forgot left out is also exercise. Don't start hating your body because a rectum bandit violated you. This is a penal colony. It's in all the books. It's on the Capitol Hill. It's everywhere. It's a go. So don't get mad at your body. Know where you are and the people that are around you. And squeeze your gut. Tuck in your elbow. Neither up nor down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Most good luck. Hey y'all, hey y'all. Thanks for coming on the walk. Like, comment, share. Tell an uncle, tell an auntie, tell a cousin, tell a friend to subscribe and exercise with me. Ooh, someone came in the room. I was doing it. Hey y'all. Cassie, hi. Thanks for coming on the walk. Silver and gold. Thank you. Good job. Look, silver and gold saying that to me. Thank you, and you would know. Being silver and gold. Like, comment, share. Tell an uncle, tell an auntie, tell a cousin, tell a friend to subscribe. I always wind up in one camera, not the other. Tell an uncle, tell an auntie, tell a cousin, tell a friend to subscribe and exercise. And I'll see you on Monday. Have a great weekend. Thanks for coming on the walk.